Today I'd like to share with you how I play Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine. Now we'll start with, obviously the intro lick, which is, the most famous part of this whole song. To get this, I use the neck pickup on my guitar and I play it like this. Okay, now what I'm doing there is I start with my first finger at the 12th fret on the D string. Then with my pinky, I hit the 15th fret on the B string. Then to the 14th fret on the G string with my third finger. To the 12th fret on the G string with my first finger. And then to the 15th fret on the high E string with my pinky. Now for this next part, I go to the 14th fret on the G string with my third finger there. And then I kind of lean it back and bar over to the 14th fret on the high E string. And then just kind of roll it back to that 14th fret on the G string again. So slowly. Now the next part of that phrase, I'll start, instead of at the 12th fret, I'll move it up. I'll start the phrase with my third finger at the 14th fret on the D string. But all the other notes, I play exactly the same pattern. So it goes from the 12th fret. And then I go to the 12th fret on the G string. And then back, closing that phrase at the 12th fret on the D string again. So slowly, I'll go through the entire riff again. So you go through that one time, and that's when the band comes in, and you'll just repeat that whole phrase over and over and over until the song really kicks in. So basically at speed, again, what you're going to be doing. Now you repeat that again over and over. Now when the verse comes in, oops, kick the camera. What you're going to be doing is so basically all you're doing is you're going to play that D power chord there at the 5th fret. So your first finger, 5th fret on the A string. Put your third finger right behind it on the 7th fret on the D string. And then I add my pinky in there on the 7th fret of the G string just to add that octave. So it does fatten it out a little bit. But it's up to you. Whatever you're comfortable with. You can just play the D chord. Now that's the whole verse, is just D, C, and G there. Now, let me move around here a little bit, get a better angle. Now, when it goes into the chorus, basically just A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, and D. Now when I play the song, I don't hit the D chord. I go back up and I play that intro lick like they do, because usually I'm in a band where it's just me on guitar, so I kind of just make a blend of all the parts. So during that chorus, all right, now that will take you into that first lead break. So let's move a little over here so you can see what I'm doing. And it's basically just out of an E minor pentatonic scale, really. Back into another verse, back into another chorus. And then it goes into the that second lead. Now when it changes, it's going to modulate to E. And then that, for that first like big epic solo, where do we go? Where do we go now? That whole part there. Where do we go? So basically you're just hitting that E power chord, G, A, C, and D. Now there's, when it comes out, there's like a little breakdown where so basically, you know, on that, where do we go? Where do we go now? So all that walk is going from an E power chord there at your 7th fret on your A string, down a whole step to D, and then I go to B there. So it's a little chromatic B, B flat, A. Now when I do that lead in there in E, usually I'll do a couple, you know, I haven't played it in a long time, so I don't remember what the, you know, a couple little signature phrases are. But basically I'll just play out of that E pentatonic, you know. You know, whatever. Just, I don't remember how any of that part goes. I haven't played this song in forever, so I'm just kind of pulling it out of my butt right now. But that's basically all the pieces that you need to get through the, you know, get the bulk of the song, and then from there you can, you know, just kind of, you know, I always encourage people like to follow in the footsteps of people like, you know, Jimi Hendrix, Eddie Van Halen, who, you know, when they did, I mean, what would All Along the Watchtower be if it were to, you know, he did completely his own thing with it, but kind of kept, you know, the structure of it. So, if you're playing a song and you don't play it exactly note for note, man, who cares? You know, put your own little personality to it. Put your own little touches to it. I always encourage people to do that with a cover song. Make it, you know, if that's what you feel, you know, man, do your own thing with it. Some people, they do it note for note and it has to be, you know, that's cool too. But if you kind of feel like just kind of winging it and playing your own little leads and, you know, you're just burning it up, man, go for it, man. That's always cool to me. But anyway, I hope that helps you. I hope you dig the lesson. And as always, if you do, please subscribe.